Before I start this, I just want to say that I don't have all the facts and details on the situation. This is just my perspective and my point of view from everything that is going on, so yeah, this is just what I'm taking from this. I haven't watched MiniLadd for that long, but when I started, he seemed pretty basic. Sort of like the average YouTuber just doing, average stuff, not really a second glance type situation. Then I saw that he did a lot of charity work, like he went over to Africa, I believed, and like built wells for like villages and stuff over there, and like just like raised a lot of money for charity and stuff like that. And at the time, I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my channel. I was sort of just walking around in the dark and just didn't really have any idea of what I was going to do going forward. Then I saw him doing all this good stuff, and I was like, yep, that's what I'm going to do. I want to help people. Which I already knew that I wanted to help people, but I didn't know, like, how I was going to do it, or what, like, extent I was going to go to. I didn't know. I was clueless. And still am. But now I know that I want to try and help as many people as I can. For those of you who don't know, MiniLadd was exposed. I don't really like using those sorts of terms, but it's pretty fitting right now. And it was revealed that he sent lewd messages to two underage girls. Lewd, for a lack of better words. And at the time, I didn't really know exactly what was happening, so I just didn't really pay attention to all the drama. I just kind of, I don't know, it's sort of that, ignorance is bliss type situation, where you can tell that when you get into it, you're gonna just be really upset, and there's not really going to be any good takeaways, so you just decide not to pay attention. And the more I looked into it and the more I listened and paid attention, I realized that Craig / MiniLadd wasn't really the person he was sort of portraying a character, and was really just, he's not a good person, and he isn't the person that a lot of people thought he was. I don't think MiniLadd should be a public figure. It seems that social media toxicity and, just all the attention and sort of fame got to him and turned him into something that he didn't want to be whenever he started his channel. At least that's what it seems like. It seems like it all just warped him into something really bad. So, I feel like he's a good guy in his, like, deep down, but I think he just needs to take a step back for a while and just gain some perspective on what he wants to do with his life and with the attention that he has gained. Maybe like a year-long break would do. I don't know. Part of me thinks he should just stop it just completely, but I still think that he has a lot of potential and could do a lot of good things. But I don't think he could in the current state he's in. I think he just needs to give some people a good amount of time to cool down, because for a while there he tried to just jump back into making videos, and it was clear that the quality just dropped tremendously. And a big part of that was because his editor left him. Ty, I don't know how to pronounce it, his last name, but here it is. He's a good guy. He just happened to work for not a good guy. So I personally enjoy his content. I think everybody should go check out his channel. He seems really good, but whenever he left MiniLadd and stopped working for him, like, you could tell that the quality of his videos just dropped. MiniLadd's, that is. And because he started, like, his thumbnails started to turn into those typical, like, kids content thumbnails where it's just, like, a lot of colors and, like, reaction faces, and then he stopped being funny. You could tell that his editor really carried his content. So, yeah. And just trying to jump back into things like nothing happened was a real big mistake on his part. As a sort of side note, sort of related, but not completely, my personal philosophy on whenever, like, huge, like, drama happens, when it's revealed that this good person wasn't, or is revealed to not be such a good person, is I feel like every human on Earth is capable of as much bad as we are good. So it's sort of a decision for all of us to choose which side. Like, we could all do a lot of good in the world, but we're capable of just as much evil. So, that's just sort of what I've learned over time. I just wanted to say I've been putting this video off for a really long time because it was really hard to record, and it's just a really hard situation to talk about because he had a huge influence on my channel and me as a person in the short amount of time that he was around. So it just, I've been putting it off for a while, and I'm glad I finally did it, because I've tried to record this 4 other times, and each time I felt like I just wasn't doing the situation any justice, and I still feel like I probably missed a lot of stuff, but I feel like I just really need to get this video out there. And if anybody has any questions, leave them in the comments, and I'll answer any of them. But yeah, it feels good to finally have made this video, and I know it was really depressing but I just felt like, given how much it had an effect on me, I should put it on the channel. My next video will be a lot less depressing, don't worry. It'll be a lot more happy, actually, now that I think about it. So, yeah. I'll see you guys then. See ya.